39 past the hour. Now back to the race for the White House. Donald Trump said in an interview over the weekend that he had the right to interfere in the 2020 presidential election, just days after being hit with a superseding indictment in his federal election interference case.
It's so crazy that my poll numbers go up. Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up.
With us now, Stuart Stevens, a senior advisor to the Lincoln Project and chief strategist for Romney's 2012 presidential campaign, and former Florida Democratic Congresswoman Val Demings. So, Stuart, what do you make of these most recent comments by Trump?
Well, I think if I'm Trump's lawyer, I want to be reminding him he has the right to remain silent. Trump can never admit that he's done anything wrong. And that is a tremendous weakness that is exploited by all his opponents. The idea that he could call, what he's saying is that he could call the people in Georgia and ask them for more votes. That's interfering, and that's perfectly legal. He's not denying that he did it. He's saying it's not a problem, which is the Trump pattern. First, he does deny, then he says, so what? And then he brags about it. Look, any idea that Republicans have that there's going to be a change in Trump, I mean, this is just what every Republican out there has to understand. This is what you're voting for. This isn't a cafeteria where you get to take, well, I like the tax cuts or I like this, but I don't like the fact that he doesn't believe in rule of law or won't recognize that he's lost an election. This is what you get, and this is who you are if you vote for Donald Trump.
And Val, meanwhile, the Harris campaign is launching a reproductive freedoms bus tour in Florida, starting in Florida. This comes as Trump has been kind of ambiguous when it comes to abortion rights, right? How is this issue of abortion and reproductive rights playing out?
Well, Jose, it's great to be with you and good to be with Stuart as well. Let me just say this. There's been an all-out assault against women and girls and their rights, which I believe, quite frankly, started with Donald Trump and his Supreme Court. Florida has one of the most restrictive bans, 6 weeks, when we all know that most women don't even know that they're pregnant at that time. So I think it's quite fitting. I think that Donald Trump has really earned, since he likes to talk about rights, earned the right for this bus tour to start right in Florida, right at his front door. Women and girls and those who support them have to send a loud message that we are going to flood the polls on November 5th and vote to protect women's rights. We are excited about the ballot initiative that is in Florida, and I believe, Jose, that it is going to be, we're going to see massive turnout in support of that initiative.
You think, Val, that this is going to have a massive impact November 5th?
Well, let me just say this, that we are taking nothing for granted. Like, I was at the Democratic National Convention as a delegate. My husband and I both were. It was a great time. It was a great party. But the party's over. We take nothing for granted. We know we look at the polls, and I hope we've learned our lesson about completely following polls. But I think Vice President Harris is right on point when she says she's the underdog. We still have a lot of work to do, and don't take anything for granted. Let me just say this. Before Vice President Harris went to the top of the ticket, protecting women's rights was a priority before, and protecting women's rights continues to be a priority. So yes, I think that it will truly make a difference, not just in Florida, but all over our country, particularly in some of the battleground states as well.
And Stuart, we're just a week away from this big debate. How important is it for both sides?
It's a really interesting question of what does each campaign hope to come out of that debate accomplishing? I think in the Harris campaign, they should have a pretty simple tactic. You have a prosecutor. You have a criminal. A lot about this is just letting a candidate play to their strength and making sure that whatever their weaknesses are, they aren't so weak that they lose on that. So where I am that debate prep camp for Harris, I would say go on stage and prosecute this man. For the first time in an opening statement, say for the first time in American history, you have a criminal standing on stage. Well, I'm a prosecutor. I know how to do this. Let me tell you, and present it as arguments in front of a jury. And at the end, you would say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have proven to you why Donald Trump, as a criminal, is unqualified to be president of the United States for these reasons. For Trump, I really don't know what their goals would be. A normal debate strategy for a candidate like Trump would be to expand his base. He lost by 7 million. He needs new customers. But Trump is just incapable of that. So I think he's just going to go out and be angry.
Yeah. It's certainly going to be an interesting debate to watch. Stuart Stevens and Val Demings, I thank you both for being with us this morning.